Welcome to my channel IT Smart Training. Today we are going to start IAM hands-on lab. In my previous video I just told you what is IAM and why do we use IAM and the IAM working procedure. So if my video is informative, please like the video and subscribe my channel to get more up to date. Don't forget to press the bell icon. So let's start our today's lab. So we have to create an IAM account, so we have to go AWS console. So in my previous video I told you that AWS account root account is not recommended to log in AWS, but by default we are creating a AWS account, AWS root account with our email address. That account is not recommended to start or recommended to log in with the AWS. Recommended is you have to install your services or everything with an IAM account, not AWS root account. So if your administrative IAM account is lost or anyhow your IAM account admin IAM account is locked, then you can logged in with your root account to reset that user. So otherwise no need to log in your root account. So now I just want to show you how to create an IAM user. So here you can search IAM, just select IAM to open the IAM features. Otherwise you can go to the service in a security portion. There you can see the IAM. Just click on it. See, this is your IAM dashboard. So here you can see that your users is 0, user groups is 0, role by default is 2 roles are created. These are the default rules. So now I just want to create an user. If you want to create user, just go to users. Here you can add user. Otherwise you can click here also. The same window will open. So now just add user. So here I am create a user named admin. So you can see there are two types of AWS access key and authorized password provided. The below steps. There are two step access type are there. One is called programmatic access, another is called AWS management console access. So if you are accessing your services like EC2, S3, this kind of services, so you have to have this AWS management access console access. This is for services only. And if you are working like API or something code, so you have to get the permission of the programmatic access. Otherwise you cannot run your code into the AWS. So in my admin account I just select both programmatic access as well as the AWS management console access also. So here next is you have to set your password, console password. If you select auto generated password, the AWS service will automatically generate your password. So in here I just click my custom password. Okay. Next, required reset password. If you are select this option, so next when you are logged in, you have a prompt to reset your password. So in here I just uncheck this option, and next I just go to the permissions. In a permissions tab we have no group is already created, so we don't have any group over here. So next I just go to the policy. policy is nothing but a permissions. So a admin account, which permissions do we want to provide, we have to select that. So I just select first option, administrator access. So this is an admin account, so that's why I am select this permissions. So there are several kind of permissions, predefined permission is given there. You have to select accordingly. So, and I also described it accordingly. So then next, tags. So here you have to so here you can add tags. This is an optional. So IAM tags are the key value or pairs. You can add your user. Tags can include user information such as like your email address, or you can descriptive type of tags such as job title, departmental name, anything. This is for to organize or track your control of that user. So I just go to the next. I don't want to add any tag right now. I just go to next. Here you can review what you have set previously. So next I just create user. After that, after create your user, this user account is created successfully is showing over here. So now I just download my access key ID and the secret key. This access key is generated by system, and this secret key also, and this secret key is generated only single time, first time. If you don't copy or if you don't store it, then you have lost your user informations. So definitely you just store your access key ID and secret access key also as well. If you are deploying some kind of code, like suppose you are deploying S3 bucket, a website in your S3 bucket, or something uploading in your S3 bucket, and you have to programming with a code that is all files will be stored that S3 bucket. So in that situation you have to provide your access key and the secret key access to access that S3 bucket to upload that file. So this is very important thing. So you can send mail also as well. For the security reason, I don't show you the secret access key for now, and I just close this window. So now I just click on user or just refresh the page. You can see that the admin user account can user account is showing over here. So now I just logged out this one, this root account, because I am logged in with root account. So sign in again over here. Here is an IAM user. Here you can set your informations or account ID, and you can logged in. I forget one more thing to show you, that's why I am logged in again. I just go IAM. Here is the IAM console URL. So you can customize your URL accordingly. Here I just type IT smart training demo, create alias. You just check, you can see that the IAM URL is changed. So just I copy this URL and paste it over here. You can see that IAM username is showing over here. I just logged out this. Okay, it is signed out. So I am logged in over admin with the admin account. So here is my admin account is logged in, and you can access everything in your AWS service with this account. So for now we don't need to any root account login here. So root account for my security purpose if my this admin account is logged or got some problem. So for now it is clear to you. Next, what I do, now I just go to the IAM. Okay, this is a user is done, user portion is done. Now I just create a group. Already told, group is an object in AWS which is store multiple users. So now I just create a group. I just type a group name is IT, information technology. Next, in this group I provide a permissions like I just provide a permission like S3 access. So I have to find that permission, AWS S3. I cannot see that. I just search over here S3. Here is the service Amazon S3 full access. Just next, create group. So I created this group. Okay, so this group, which users are members in this group, that users can access only the S3 bucket. Other service will not be accessed by that user. So now I just show you how to create how to add a user. So I just create another user for here. I just click add user. Username is like test user. Here I just provide AWS management access only. I just provide a custom password. Next, here I can select this group to member. Okay, I just leave this here because I show you another options to I just create user. User creation is successfully created. You can see that there is no secret key is showing over here, because secret key is only who are the programmatic if I select the programmatic options, so then only the secret key will show here. So I just close it. So my test account is already created. So now I just go to groups. Here I just want to add that user. Just go to group actions, add users to a group. Here you can see test, just add user. So here is also this is an options, that is how you can add users over here. So users, one user is added over here. You can see that test is added. So now I just go again back to the dashboard. I just copy this link. Now I just open it to the incognito mode. I just open this console, IAM console. Here provide the username, password. The service will log me in. Okay, got it. So in this account I can only access the S3. If I am select over here, you can see that S3 option is opened. S3 bucket I can access over here. So here I can create bucket, delete bucket, everything. So I just go to, if I want to select EC2 with this test account, here you can see that we don't have any permissions. Here is showing error. If I go to the previous look of EC2, no, cancel. Here you can see that you are not authorized to describe the running instances over here because I don't have permissions to access the EC2. Is it clear? So because I am I am creating a user and add it to the IT group. In IT group I provide a permission which is S3 access. So S3, that test user can only access the S3 bucket as well. It cannot access the other service like EC2 or other. And next, I just go to the admin account. I just go to the user once again. I just go to the test user. Here you can see that S3 full access permission is given there. I just remove this policy. Now I just go to the test user and trying to access S3. So see, you cannot access the S3 because I don't have the permissions to S3 bucket. So this is how you can include permissions to a user or revoke permissions to a user. So next I just go to my admin portal and go to dashboard. Next I come back to the roles. Roles are similar to user and it is assigned to an application, not an user or a group. Roles cannot assign any user or a group. It is assigned an application. Suppose you are using an applications like EC2 server. Inside the EC2 server there is some coding is there, or your application is inside that server, and the application is written over there that instance, EC2 instance, can access S3 bucket. So you can give a permissions to that EC2 instance. After that your EC2 instance can access the S3 bucket. So I just show you how. So next I just create a role over here. Here so many options are there. So I just select EC2. Here is select an AWS service and then select EC2. Next, now I'm going to show you the roles. Roles is just roles doesn't apply with an user or a group. because roles is roles is just like a user. It is only apply or only applicable into the application. So if I want to create roles, we have to select on roles. So here it is written, IAM roles are the secure way to grant permissions to the entities that you trust. So that entities must be an application, not an user or a group. So now I just create role. Just click on create role to create the role. I want to create a AWS service with the EC2 instance. I want to apply that role. Next, provide the permission. In a permission tab, I have to select S3 because that instance can access the S3 bucket, S3 full access. Next, next role name I just provide demo role S3. Here S3 full access, just create the role. Here you can see that the demo role S3 is created. So now how to apply the S3 role into the EC2 instance? So I just go to the EC2 where my instance is running over there. If it is stopped, we have to run the instance. One instance is running over there. Here is my instance. I just select the instance. Here is an action of menu. Go to security. Here modify IAM roles. Here you can create an IAM role over here, or I just select my demo role over here and save. Done. So if I doing any kind of code that need to access the S3, so after this task, after this roles applies, that applications can access the S3. So this is all about the roles. Hope it is understand, all you understand. If any problem to understand, please comment me. I will explain you or give you some link to get more study. Next, policies. I just go to my dashboard. Now I show you how to create policies. We have two options to create policy. One is I just go to the policies. Here if I want, just create policies. This is the one option. Another is we can create policies over here. I just go to users, select users, add inline policy. The same window will open. So these two options we have. So I just cancel it over here. I just go to the policies over here and just type create policy. So here this is a visual editor. So you have to select your service. I just select EC2. I just select EC2. After selecting EC2, I have to select which services or which actions we can add. So here I select all. After selecting all, you can see that some 33 warning messages there. So you have there are some policies that are not matched in here. So we also write this JSON script for that policy. So there is a way to create a JSON policy very easily. That is, you just go to Google, type AWS policy generator tool. Here you can see the AWS policy generator Amazon S3. This is the policy generator tool. Here you just type IAM policy, because this is the IAM policy you want to create it. Type is allow. Here you have to select Amazon EC2. I just select Amazon EC2 because I want to provide the permission is Amazon EC2. All service, and the ARN is provided by asterisk marks. That means any. I just add statement. The statement is added, generate. So this is the script, JSON script. I just copy the script, go over here and paste it. So this is my script. I just allow EC2, just review policy, just close it. Here I just provide the policy name, demo EC2 policy. So here these are the resources which you have an access. These all will have a full access. Just create policy. So if I find here, I can see my demo policy is created. So now I just add this policy into the test account. So I just go to the test account, test user, and currently I have a test user have permission, that is I don't have a permission to access the S3 bucket. I don't have permission, as well as I don't have permission to access the EC2 as well. This is my test user account. I just click on the EC2. So I don't have permissions to access. Okay, so right now I can add permission over here. I can attach an existing policy directly. Demo policy I can add over here. I just add it, or we can also assign it into the group also. I just add permission. Permission is added over here. So now I just go to the test policy tab, just refresh. You can see I can get access to manage the EC2 instances. So next, up to this, I think the concept is clear to all of you. Now I configured another policy which which is uh, this policy is configured the allow EC2. So now I'm configured another policy which is permission is deny. So IAM policy deny EC2 instance, all actions I just provide start. I just delete this one, allow, I just generate policy. So I just copied it and I just create inline policy, select, control V, review, it's okay, create policy. Oh, I have to provide the name, demo deny EC2, create policy. So now I have two policy over here, one is an allow, another one is deny. So now we have to see that which policy is applicable over here. So now I just go to my test user, so I just refresh once again. You can see that we don't have any access to EC2. Here is in Amazon the list permission is taken, so my list permission is deny permission which is configured over here, so that's why it is taken deny. So if two policy is conflict, then always affect the list policy. So this is up to the policies. Now I just want to show you a very basic thing, that is MFA, multi-factor authentications. In lockdown days we all are working from home, so how we access our company networks? So we have some RSA token to get access to the VPN. So here in AWS there is configured multi-factor authentication in the same way or the same manner. So how? I just go to the user, here is the security credentials, I just go to the manage. In the manage there are three options are there. First is a virtual MFA device, second one is U2F security device, and other MFA device. So I am configuring the virtual MFA device because we don't have these two. Just continue. So here is showing a QR code. You can see a QR code is shown here. So I have to select, I have to use Google Authenticator to activate these MFA authentications. So now I am connecting my mobile into my system to configure the MFA authentication. I'm connecting, just a moment guys. My Redmi Note 3 is connected. So you can see that my mobile is connected. In left side you can see just do one thing. I just customize the window to get more understand. So this is my QR code. So this is my mobile in left hand side. I'm opening my mobile. So this is my Google Authenticator. Just get started. Scan QR code. Allow. I'm scanning the QR code. So in brightness, I just manage the brightness. So in my mobile phone there is showing ID which is not showing in left hand side, so I have to put that ID over here. I just do it once again to just close all the app. Google Authenticator. It's generating a new code. So the code is 140282. This code is showing into my mobile. This is a secret code, that's why this is not showing in over here remote. And next, every code have 30-second timer. So after first code timing is expired, I have to select next code, that is 847527. Assign MFA. You can see that MFA is successfully assigned. You can see that MFA is assigned. So I close everything. You can see, I think, the code. Now I just go to my another user, test user account. I just logged out the test user. Sign out. So sign into the console. So IAM user is test. I just provide the password. Sign in. Here I have to provide the MFA code. I just open Google Authenticator. The code is 417999, and I just submit it. You can see the AWS account is logged in with MFA. So this is the MFA, multi-factor authentications. This is for the security reason, and the very tough security is implementing over there. Up to this IAM, this is all about. If my video is informative, please like the video and subscribe my channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon to get more up to date. Thank you guys. See you on next video.